Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 89 of our Enigmatica 6 Let's Play series. Where today we are going to continue working towards getting ourselves upgraded in Astral Sorcery here. Noticed that my aquamarine is gone from there. I didn't hear it break, but that's probably because I had it accelerated at 256 times and it broke when I wasn't paying attention. As you can see here, I have our template manager out because I was copying over a template that we are going to be using in a little bit for some stuff. But what we need to do is go home and take a nap. Does this have to be in wood? I was going to say, can I set this up in our astral area? I think there might be a four block gap in our setup up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 5, so that isn't going to work. Okay. While we wait for it to be nighttime, we can go ahead and work towards what I am working on, which is setting up astral relays. Now, we are up very high in the sky. So our star power is fairly decent. We're not like, hurting for it at the moment. When we get to later tiers, it may become a problem, but we can avoid that in a couple of ways. First, we can get a crystal later in the pack or later in the mod. We're going to be able to get a collector crystal that can charge up our crafting table, but we can't do that yet. What we can do, however, is set up astral relays on our base or on our altar here, and we can set them up on all 4 sides. And what they will do is absorb the power of the sky, of the night, and feed it to our altar. Right now, like I said, we don't need this. Once we upgrade to the next tier, it is a good possibility that we will. So I'm going to go ahead and just, do it and go from there. So I think that is centered, correct? Yes. Am I missing anything? I'm missing everything. I don't have the relays yet, but that is on my to-do list here. So let's get this, let's get this, let's get this, let's get this. Engraved, arches. We're just going to keep all of it on hand. So now we should have everything except for the sooty. Sooty marble. Do that. Now we're going to do the same thing on all 4 corners here. Where are you? So you're there and you need to go there. And then the same thing over here, which is going to be you and nope, not Y. I keep changing the Y and I don't need to. And you're going to go there. Bam. And then lastly, another one over here. That is, stop changing the Y. Bam. It also gives us a little bit more room to, walk around on. So now we just need to get our relays set up and then we can boost our production of starlight. Which is our next step in our quest. So a phosic resonator is what we're going to want to make. You can read through these quests as you want. There is a lot of text here. I don't want to sit here and just be reading quests this whole time. Anyway, the phosic resonator serves to locate areas with high starlight concentration. Building the altar at higher elevations will also assist. If you cannot find anything with high concentration, you can get more starlight without these boosts. The phosic resonator is what we're going to build next, and you'll see how that works for finding. Maybe we may get lucky, and this area that we built in is a physically charged area. I don't know if that is the correct term, but it works, right? So phosic resonator, it needs marble, infused wood, just regular marble. The one thing that we didn't make. Let's go back home. I thought about making regular marble, but I'm like, nothing needs regular marble, right? Like, that's not a thing. It's a thing. Okay. And then we need infused wood, which is you. And we are working on a phosic phosic resonator is what we're working on. Infused wood. I believe that is wood dropped into a pool of starlight. So let's go. Do we want to do this at our altar? We kind of don't have like a good setup for that. Copy paste gadget, you can go away. What we would need to do is set up some of this marble in such a way that we don't lose our starlight. So if we dump this bucket in here and we get wood and we drop the stack. Stop that, please. I'm trying to drop the entire stack. Apparently Shift Q opens up the quests now. Key Shift plus Q opens quests. I do not want that. I want that. Oh wait, there is a control Q. That was the wrong button anyway. Wow, what a dingus. Okay, we got some of it. Drop the rest. Our magnet is picking that up. I just want to get a bunch of this infused wood going. And then we should be able to make the phosic resonator if we get a piece of gold. Okay, so we have everything. We can resonating wand this guy. Watch the craft happen. Ooh. And we got a flare. Nice. Let's pick up our bucket of starlight. And we finished a quest. What the quest was for? I think it was for this, which we had already done, but... Oh, you know what? The quest is for this, the Astral relays, because we built that. Now we just need to make the relays. So we need a total of 4 of these relays. So we're going to need some planks and some gold nuggets. One thing with Astral Sorcery you will find out is you run out of inventory space fairly quickly because it requires a lot of stuff. Now we don't need our rock crystals on hand, I guess. So, yeah. We made a light well. Let's get our relays bookmarked. And we need planks. Dark oak planks will do. And then it was marble and then gold nuggets. And then it was just these glass lenses. And the nice thing with this is that you can craft more than one at a time. So we need a total of 4. Put all of those there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if it's going to affect anything by having too many of each kind. Well, I guess we're going to find out because I just did it again. But anyway, that's that. Let's put our planks away. Let's put these nuggets away. And we should have got 4 astral relays. Okay, so what we do is take our relays and set them down. And we are almost done. But we need to get lenses from Astral Sorcery. We just need a regular glass lens. And in order to make that, we need some aquamarines surrounded by purple stained glass. So let's get some aquamarines, which we have. How many of these does it make? It's 1 to 1. So we just need glass planes. So let's make 10 of them. Sounds right. For now. So like right, it'll only make what is available with the glass, so that should make 10 lenses fairly quickly. There we go, and then we can collect the rest of our aquamarines. And then I need to work on getting more aquamarines because we are low and it uses quite a bit. This mod uses a lot of aquamarines. What did we end up getting from that quest? Some marble? Probably some marble, it looks like. Anyway, so then we take our lenses and we just plop them on these guys. And you'll see they start sparkling, which means that it is working. And you can see it is feeding towards our crafting table. For one, like I said, it isn't necessary to do, but it looks awesome. You get these awesome extra particle effects that are feeding into your crafting table. And it is like, I mean, the sun is rising. It's becoming daytime. And we're still we're starting to lose power, but it helps. It definitely helps 100%. So just something to keep in mind. Now, obviously, in the middle of the day, we're not going to be able to do anything until we get to higher tiers, but for now, it's okay. And then one thing that we can do is check our phosic resonator and see if we are in a good area for astral sorcery. It's too daylight now, so let's go ahead and try and sleep. The hammock only lets you sleep like during certain time of day, like it has to be like past morning ish. So let's plan for our next steps. First off, aquamarine. Okay, we need to work on getting more aquamarine. And what is our best way to do that? Apparently, there isn't a best way to do that because it doesn't say where aquamarine comes from. Now, we do know that aquamarine comes from aquamarine shale. And you can get this with a laser drill or liquid interaction. Generally, the way you find aquamarine is out here. Out along rivers and oceans and stuff, there is aquamarine, just like this. Like I said, it is affected by looting. Or fortune. Fortune, not looting. Looting's for mobs. And what is going on? It's like I'm swimming, but then I'm not. Yeah, aquamarine. And then just like that, we got a full stack of aquamarine again. Oh, that sound that I'm hearing is my respirator because we are able to breathe underwater with Pneumaticraft. I forgot. I'm hearing this Darth Vader sound. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can, and I'm like, what is going on? Something's following us. Hey, the Glory Shards Trinket. What do? You deal 20% more damage to your enemies. Well, that's actually worth it. All right, we'll take it. 20% more damage to enemies. I mean, heck, why not? Aquamarine. We need a lot of aquamarine. I bet you we can get this with a digital miner too. You know what? While we're waiting for daytime, let's validate that. The problem is going to be getting our digital miner over water. Let's just go up here. And oh my goodness, look at that. You are swimming very close to the surface, buddy. Also very close to shore. Please do not beat yourself. But look, it is a whale. This is why we moved to the ocean, because of things like this. Catch a thought? No. We ain't catching a thought. Catch a lot whale? Catch a tot? It's moving too much. I can't tell what that says. Oh well. Anyway, digital miner is in my backpack. So we have a digital miner. Oh, we got a lot of aquamarine. We had got way more than a stack from that. A ender chest and a point. Did I not kick off the points like I said I wanted to kick off the points? It does not look like I did. So it's going to do some crafting. I don't have any points in my inventory. Now the digital miner did probably charge while in my inventory, but he will run out of power pretty quick. Okay, so clear this. Bam. Let's see if we can't get a bunch of aquamarine shale. You go there. You get set onto my network. And we're going to config you with a new filter. Item stack of aquamarine shale. Save. No item. Okay, so that's not the one. Let's do F3H. Forge ores aquamarine. Let's do tag. Forge ores aquamarine. Save. Okay, it did show up. Start. There wasn't a whole bunch down there, but it did work. Like I said, the problem is that we're like above water. If we did this over our base, this would probably work, to be honest. But yeah, it works. it works pretty well. Let's put this away, and this away. And then our aquamarine shell, we can just, you know, our pyramid looks so awesome. Like, check that out. We can just put the aquamarine shell on the ground and break it, but I don't necessarily want to do that right now. We have 294. I think we'll be okay. And now we should be able to sleep. And we can, once this is over, we can turn advanced tooltips back off. And then as nighttime comes, our phosic resonator will start doing its thing. And what we're looking for is like a blue mist. Just a blue mist coming from the ground as the sun sets and the moon rises. We'll start seeing blue mist. And in that area is where it's good to do astral sorcery. Like I said, I've already picked this area. We're doing it here. So whether our area is a blue area or not doesn't matter to me, because this is what we're doing, is up here. And we can make it work. It's just if you are playing and you want to do astral sorcery on the ground like this, look for one of these areas, because it will make it so you can absorb more starlight. So if we fly around here, we should start seeing blue mist from some areas. It may not be night enough. Mobs are starting to spawn though, so it's dark enough for mobs. There's an astral temple too. I didn't even know that one was there. And we are looking for blue. There it is. Bam, blue mist. So this is an area of highly concentrated starlight. Excuse me, sir. Do not approve. Thank you. Please leave me alone. High concentration of astral starlight in this area. Yeah, and that's pretty much what the phosic resonator is used for. And you see the mist will disappear. So let's go back up top, and I think it's now about time that we make our... Is there a bat in here? I had a big problem with bats when we built this thing initially, but there should not be any problems with bats anymore. Just saying. Anyway, Starlight Crafting Altar. We're just missing our rock crystal, which we can grab any one of them. I'm going to grab tool durability because it would be the one that I would least care about. But let's upgrade our altar. Now, if we go into the book and we say, okay, Starlight Crafting Altar. Our book just upgraded, hence why it kicked me out. If you look at our crafting altar and we go here, it does say this does require a supporting structure to leverage this extra capacity after upgrading the table. So you upgrade the table first in the luminous, and then you can build this. Though in our instance, we don't have to. It has twice the capacity, and twice the capacity for starlight in it. And it has a reservoir will indicate when it does not have properly formed. Example. So if we break off this piece of marble here, right? And we look in here, red will not work. We have to have the exact pieces in place for it to be able to craft properly. Fairly simple to understand. And then as we tier up in Astral Sorcery, our altar is going to become, I don't know if it gets wider. I don't think it gets wider, but the design changes. So anyway, that is a Starlight Crafting Altar, which I have to pick up, apparently, for the quest. That's okay. And now we can move on. So then our next step is going to be a Celestial Altar, and then an Iridescent Altar is where we go from there. A couple more base crafting things that we're going to need is Nocturnal and Illumination Powder. Both of these come from, crafting recipes. So let's go ahead and bookmark those. And we are going to need these throughout the pack, or throughout this playthrough of Astral Sorcery. So making them is not a big deal. Let's go ahead and put the sooty marble away. We got more lenses from a quest, apparently. And we got a bunch of arches. The resonator can go away. Let's go ahead and make Nocturnal Powder. Okay, so it's just black dye, coal, blue dye, and illumination powder. So let's make illumination powder first, which is aquamarine, glowstone, and that's it. So let's get glowstone. We'll just get a stack, and aquamarine, and we'll get a stack of that. And we are going to make this stuff. And as you can see, we have more room for crafting. We have these 2 additional spots here. So yeah, crafting gets a little bit more complicated. You need more stuff to do so. So there was illumination powder. We made a bunch of that. So then we need nocturnal powder, which is going to require black dye, coal, and then blue dye. And one of these is going to be our limiting factor, but I don't know exactly what. Let's put the black dye, coal, blue dye, and illumination powder. It looks like the blue dye will be our limiting factor. Let's just make an even 32 of those. We'll put that away. And grab the extras. And then put it all away. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So that makes our powders, and we get this cave illuminator. The cave illuminator is a fantastic piece of equipment. The way that the cave illuminator works is you place it down and it illuminates caves. It'll illuminate the entire chunk. I don't know if it illuminates more than one chunk, but it will illuminate any caves that you can like mine into. When large areas of darkness need illumination powder is insufficient. Not only does it require manual deployment, but it requires the sorcerer to travel into danger directly. By powering the device directly from the nighttime phosic field or a more advanced initiate's illumination wand, the cave illuminator can provide light coverage over a wide area in spiraling vertical layers 8 meters apart. So you place it down and it lights up an entire area, puts torches 8 meters apart, essentially. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. If, like, for example, if there is the, I think it's the beneath or the below dimension, cave illuminator works fantastic for that. Initially, you can just place it and it will light up, because in that dimension, I don't know if that's in 1.16 yet, but in 1.12, if you're in the darkness, you take damage. So you need to light everything up as much as you can, and the cave illuminator helps. Anyway, so that gets us all of these basic sections done, other than our crystal tools. I don't necessarily need their tools, though, from Astral Sorcery, because I have, these tools, which are better. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. But that did unlock us a new chapter here called Attunement, which allows us to now attune ourselves to a specific constellation. However, before we can dive into attuning constellations, we've got to find constellations, because we don't have any yet. We need constellations. So in order to do so, we need to get ourselves a looking glass, and then immediately we're going to upgrade our looking glass to a telescope. So let's bookmark that. I keep trying to open the quest. It has us go to a telescope. Yes, cool. Because the telescope is what we want. Looking glass is cool. Telescope is better. So what do we need for the telescope, or the looking glass? We need a lens. We need some sticks. We need some gold, and we need some planks. Okay. So we need a lens, sticks, gold, and planks. I think it was, right? Planks. Go ahead and click all that into there, and boom. The sun is rising, so we kind of want to try and be quick getting this telescope. Okay, that was you and you, but we want to get the telescope before we have to sleep again. Telescope is gold, sticks. Okay, we have everything we need. Come on, telescope. Go. Have enough. Nope. Do it, do it, do it. Please have enough. How the heck did you get up here, Mr. Cat? Are you the cat I am hearing meow? I thought it was my cat meowing, but it may be you. I guess I'm going to let you stay, because you're here. Don't know how you got here, but you're here. Anyway, okay, so we got a cat. Telescope is a fantastic piece of equipment. Basically, what you do is you set it down somewhere. And unfortunately, we don't really have an ideal spot. This is the problem with building up in this area. If we place this like here, is that okay? Yeah, that's okay. All right, Mr. Cat, I am sorry. I do not want to kill you because I am not a cat murderer. And I love cats. I have a cat, but you're annoying me. So go away. You're cute and all, but you don't need to be here. Anyway, the telescope is awesome because it lets you look at the sky, and you can see as I click these buttons, it rotates and lets you look at different portions of the sky, but unfortunately it is daytime, so we cannot do anything with our starlight at the moment. And it is just about wrapping up point for this episode. A little bit short, but I think we're going to dive in next episode into getting our constellations and checking out what Astral Sorcery has to offer us in that, and start working towards attuning ourselves to a constellation, which gives us a lot of perks, which you will see as we go through. And I may end up moving this because I don't like this thing being here. I might just expand this area a little bit so that we have a little bit of room to work on things and go from there. So yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.